All right, so I'm sitting here with Stefan Boyle. Now, is it Stefan or Stefan? See, there we go. Because I'm coming from French Canada, and that's Stefan.
Yeah.
All right, so Stefan Boyle, there we go. Trying to be culturally specific. Now, the funny part about that is, I know Stefan from LinkedIn. I watch his posts, I see his activity, I learn from him nonstop, but I don't necessarily know how to pronounce his name. That's the thing about social media, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the best part about events like these, when you're at trade shows and networking opportunities, is you get a chance to meet the individual and ask them all the questions you wanted to ask them. And this is what I want to ask you. You're huge on the B2B world, around social selling and lead generation. You've had some great posts. I loved your one about, do you want like 100 cold leads or 10 hot leads, or it was. Like, you're really provocative. Now, a lot of people look at you and they say, okay, he's the social selling guy. I don't need his advice. Let's go with that. I don't need his advice. I know what I'm doing. So let me ask you this. What's the biggest thing people are getting wrong when it comes to social selling?
I think for me, and I know other people here at this event talk about the same sort of thing, it's expecting LinkedIn posts to suddenly change your business overnight. You start posting a couple of times, waiting for the inbox to go mental, and people just suddenly rush to you and buy from you overnight. Where it is like anything in life where you have to work at it. If you don't put the work in, and you've got to be proactive, but even more than that, you've actually got to be starting conversations. You build, your reputation and your influence, if you like, with the post, with the content you put out. But unless you're actually proactive to go out to people and say, let's have a conversation, and take them off the internet into the real world, either face-to-face or on the telephone, or even Messenger initially, that is the really key. But just posting stuff sporadically, or even if you're getting quite prolific at it, you've actually got to make sure you're more proactive to start that engagement process, relentlessly. It's not just every now and then, it's just on and on and on.
So it's really the matter of, you got to be consistent, you've got to be persistent, and you've got to intentionally reach out to develop a relationship. And I'm a big, my own personal beef is I find too many people online are either what I call supplicants or sycophants. They're either saying, whatever you say, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Or sycophants would be like, oh man, Stefan, you're awesome, I love you. And in neither of those situations is there any value. Yeah. You wasted your time, you wasted my time, and the community, the tribe, is not any smarter with your comment than it was beforehand. Yeah. So how do you talk to people and convince them that they need to share their insights, express their concerns, have an opinion, but do it respectfully and add to the conversation?
For me, the key in the whole name is social. In a social environment, you don't just listen to someone and never say anything. I'm not saying you have to be confrontational all the time either, but it's about your personality. It's how would you be in the real world? Just happens to be translated onto a platform such as LinkedIn or whatever platform works for your business. It's about how do you get that engagement that you'd have in a face-to-face conversation, and applying the same rules. You're polite, you're courteous, you ask questions, you listen, and you develop the relationship. But that is the key. It's not just about listening. It's not just about talking at someone either. It's about that two-way conversation.
It's not about being right, and it's not about talking at. Yeah. And too much social is a lot of talking at, with a little bit of name calling, often. And you're right. Now, one more discussion. You made the reference of, when I get on social, I'm expecting my inbox to overflow with new lead opportunities. We know that doesn't happen. How long, back it up, what's a schedule that I should adopt for consistency? Is it once a week that I should engage? And how long should I wait before I finally start seeing the fruits of my labor?
It's a very difficult question to answer because obviously it varies in so many ways. The key is testing. Like with any marketing, you've got to keep testing. But I think if you're posting once a week and nothing's happening, scale it up. Twice a week, 3 times a week. You find out what works for your marketplace. Every market, we've got clients who expect 10 leads a week, and other clients say if we can get one opportunity in 3 months, we're over the moon because it's worth X amount. And so it's just about finding what works for you. And the only way of doing that is being that, having that tenacity to keep trying. If I post regularly with this type of content, what happens? okay, it's working, I'll do more of that, and I'll test something else against that. Does video work better? Does post write, articles, or does LinkedIn posts or imagery? What is working for your business? The only way to do it is to just be, proactive, and not expecting to put one post out. I'm not flooded. Oh, I'll give up on that. You've just got to keep on testing all the time.
So that's from Stefan Boyle. Follow him on LinkedIn. Let me put it to you in this way, and I love what he's saying. Would you make one email and expect your inbox to fill up? Would you make one phone call and expect it to fill up? Chances are it's just obvious to you. You need to do more, and you need to A/B test the message, whether it's your phone script, your email pros, whatever it might be. Social is no different. It's just another channel. If you don't believe me, believe him, because he's living proof. Check him out, Stefan Boyle. I'm Daryl Pearl, VanillaSoft. Thanks for tuning in.